Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. This glider flight out of Front Royal, Virginia is under the command of pilot Caleb Smith, a sophomore in the Air Force Junior ROTC program at Charles Flowers High School. Attached to a tow plane for takeoff, as you can see, Caleb and his glider are soon airborne, a feat that earns him accolades from his dad and makes history as one of the youngest private glider pilots ever to be certified.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm up here with my son, 16 years old. He is now rated as a private glider pilot. Congratulations to him. And he is taking his first ride by himself. He's taking his dad out. Isn't this amazing?
My first flight, it was very interesting because I was in the front seat and I was recording. And I was just like, wow, the plane is like right in front of me. It was very, very surreal. And when we landed, there was a big gust of wind that we took, which kind of knocked me off. I wasn't flying, of course. My instructor was behind me. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it was just a very, very fun experience. And I knew that gliders is what I wanted to do.
Caleb's confidence is hard-won. Having practiced on a flight simulator at Flowers under the watchful eye of Major Patrick Stovall, Caleb's familiarity with the flight deck controls and the instrument panel, plus a passion for flight, make him a formidable aviator.
Right on center line. Are you kidding me? That's phenomenal. Right on center line. Well done, sir.
Thank you, sir.
These are toes for your brakes. I'm going to go ahead and pause you here. Cadet Staff Sergeant Caleb Smith, I met him a year ago when we were virtual, and this young man is indeed phenomenal. His self-motivation, his initiative is not, you don't see too many 16-year-olds that have that. And so I saw something in that was special in him. And so the fact that he enjoyed aviation half as much as I did, there was a kind of a kinship there, right? A mentorship that kind of began. And so he's got it. He's got, the old pilots talk about the right stuff. Mm-hmm. Cadet Staff Sergeant Smith has it. He's got that.
It all starts about maybe when I was 5 years old, and I started going on trips, and I used to always fly on Southwest. I'm pretty sure you know that airline. Yeah. They fly the 737s, and I'd always just sit in the window seat next to the wing, behind the wing. So I would see all the ailerons, flaps, spoilers, all that work out. And when I searched up online how they worked, I was fascinated.
As he prepares for a possible career flying 737s, Caleb won't ever have to wing it, for he has learned the requisite skills and has developed the traditional qualities like discipline that define an airman of note.
To have a 16-year-old who can take and pass the FAA test, which is a fairly rigorous test, right? And so the idea that this 16-year-old on the weekends was studying instead of going out with his friends is quite laudable. That takes a great amount of discipline.
But there was one circumstance Cadet Smith never trained for: a sudden downpour that none of his weather instruments could detect. When celebrating your first solo flight, forget the discipline and bring on the bucket. Congratulations to Cadet Caleb Smith for earning his wings and our respect. This is Dave Zarin reporting.